I am listening to nearly 100 albums from the year 1955, and the final record that I just finished listening to is Peggy Seeger with Folk Songs of Courting and Complaint, released on Folkways. Peggy Seeger, the half sister of Pete Seeger, daughter of Charles and Ruth Crawford Seeger. I'm not doing a super deep dive into the Seeger family as a part of this, although maybe I should in hindsight. But Peggy's impact on the world of folk music, not as significant as her half brothers certainly, but definitely still a very present and apparent one. And she recorded a number of these type of traditional folk song records throughout her entire career. In this case, this is a collection of traditional tracks, whether they be folk songs, ballads, kind of murder ballads, I think at points as well. And you get to hear her very kind of intimate vocal setting, just her with banjo or perhaps guitar or whatever stringed instrument she might have at handy, plucking away through these songs, and it sounds really, really nice. I think Seeger's voice here is perhaps a little bit beyond the description of pleasant. I do think it's not a traditionally great voice, but someone who is expressive enough to convey a theme in the way that a folk singer ought to be, and I think a little bit more perhaps technically proficient than some. So I think there's a lot of charm to this record. Again, if you're interested in traditional folk songs, I think this is a record that will probably not disappoint you by any means. Not sure how many more of hers we will get to in this journey, but I do think this is a record worth checking out for the folk enthusiasts who may be watching this video. Peggy Seeger, Folk Songs of Courting and Complaint, the final record I am listening to for 1955.